devoir plus verbe à l'infinitif. Okay, so we can start right now. And so the sentence that we will start with is il se voit invité à une réception. Okay, and of course, the thing that will interest us is se voir, and of course, it is the infinitive se voir. But then if you look at the sentence, so se voir would be to see oneself, okay? And it doesn't really make a sense if you look at the sentence like that. Il se voit invité à une réception. And the key is that you get to know that you can use se voir as a way to express the passive form. So, une façon d'exprimer le passif. Okay? And it's quite interesting because if you think about the passive form, then it means that the subject doesn't do the action. So actually in this case, il doesn't do the action, so invite, but it's the passive, so he is invited. Okay? So you could actually have the sentence like that. Quelqu'un l'invite à une réception. Somebody is inviting him at a reception. Or then, if you want to directly translate the sentence, it would go like that. He sees himself invited to a reception, but then clearly you would translate it like that. He is invited to a reception. So it's a way to avoid the passive. If you don't want to say il est invité, he is invited, you can use il se voit invité à une réception. Okay? So let's see how we can conjugate that at the present. Je me vois invité, tu te vois invité, elle se voit invitée, nous nous voyons invités, vous vous voyez invité, il se voit invité. Okay? So, translation would be like that. Je me vois invité, tu te vois invité, elle se voit invitée, nous nous voyons invités, vous vous voyez invité, il se voit invité. Okay, so it's not that difficult. Of course, you need to remember how to conjugate this voir verb at the present form in that case, because it's not a regular verb, so it's voir, voit, voyons, voyez, and then voir. Okay, and of course, as we are using this form pronominal here, se, so you should put me. Je me vois, tu te vois, elle se voit, nous nous voyons, vous vous voyez, il se voit. Okay, and after that you just put your infinitive verb. Okay, of course, when we're talking about these structures, then they can be tricky at the passé composé form, and it is the case. So we'll start with the masculine. Je me suis vu invité. Tu t'es vu invité. Il s'est vu invité. Nous nous sommes vus invités. Vous vous êtes vus invités. Ils se sont vus invités. And it's actually quite strange because if you take the time to look at the forms, and especially the plural forms here, normally when we've got this type of structure, so we've got here se voir at the passé composé form, normally you should put S at the end here, here, and here. But that's the rule with this structure here. So when you use se voir followed by un verbe à l'infinitif and you want to express this thing, then you don't put this final S at the end. Okay? And then for the feminine form, it will go like that. Je me suis vu invité, tu t'es vu invité, elle s'est vue invitée, nous nous sommes vus invités, vous vous êtes vus invités, elles se sont vues invitées. And it's exactly the same thing as we had previously. So for the plural form, you don't put this final S, okay? But then we've got also, because it's the feminine, we don't put this final here that you should put normally in a normal situation. Okay, so pas de E, pas de S à la fin.